Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Well done is better than well said. Either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Whatever is begun in anger ends in shame. Energy and persistence conquer all things. They who can give up essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. The Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself. Money has never made man happy, nor will it. There is nothing in its nature to produce happiness. The more of it one has, the more one wants. A fat kitchen makes a lean will. You may delay, but time will not. Never ruin an apology with an excuse. I didn't fail the test, I just found 100 ways to do it wrong. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. Be at war with your vices, at peace with your neighbors, and let every new year find you a better man. The person who deserves most pity is a lonesome one on a rainy day who doesn't know how to read. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Never confuse motion with action. He that is good for making excuses is seldom good for anything else. Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight. The heart of a fool is in his mouth, but the mouth of a wise man is in his heart. There was never a bad peace or a good war. Be slow in choosing a friend, slower in changing. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. When you are finished changing, you're finished. To find out a girl's faults, praise her to her girlfriends. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. A slip of the foot you may soon recover, but a slip of the tongue you may never get over. Life's biggest tragedy is that we get old too soon and wise too late. Trouble knocked at the door, but, hearing laughter, hurried away. Happiness depends more on the inward disposition of mind than on outward circumstances. If you would not be forgotten, as soon as you are dead and rotten, either write things worth reading, or do things worth writing. Keep your eyes wide open before marriage, half shut afterwards. Be civil to all. Sociable to many. Familiar with few. Friend to one. Enemy to none. We do not stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. If a man could have half of his wishes, he would double his troubles. Speak ill of no man, but speak all the good you know of everybody. While we may not be able to control all that happens to us, we can control what happens inside us. Never leave till tomorrow that which you can do today. The best thing to give to your enemy is forgiveness. To an opponent, tolerance. To a friend, your heart. To your child, a good example. To a father, deference. To your mother, conduct that will make her proud of you. To yourself, respect. To all others, charity. Work as if you were to live 1,000 years, play as if you were to die tomorrow. When the well is dry, we know the worth of water. All mankind is divided into 3 classes, those that are immovable, those that are movable, and those that move. It takes many good deeds to build a good reputation, and only one bad one to lose it. To be humble to superiors is a duty, to equals courtesy, to inferiors nobleness. Eat to live, don't live to eat. A brother may not be a friend, but a friend will always be a brother. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. For the best return on your money, pour your purse into your head. There are 3 things extremely hard: steal, a diamond, and to know oneself. He who can have patience can have what he will. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Words may show a man's wit, actions his meaning. So convenient a thing to be a reasonable creature, since it enables one to find or make a reason for everything one has a mind to do. Reading makes a full man, meditation a profound man, discourse a clear man. A good example is the best sermon. No one cares what you know until they know that you care. How few there are who have courage enough to own their faults, or resolution enough to mend them. He that lieth down with dogs shall rise up with fleas. Speak little, do much. Many a man thinks he is buying pleasure when he is really selling himself to it. Happiness consists more in the small conveniences of pleasures that occur every day than in great pieces of good fortune that happen but seldom to a man in the course of his life. You can do anything you set your mind to. For every minute spent in organizing, an hour is earned. 1 today is worth 2 tomorrows. Absence sharpens love, presence strengthens it. Anger is never without a reason, but seldom with a good one. Women are books, and men the readers be. To cease to think creatively is to cease to live. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. All the little money that ever came into my hands was ever laid out in books. A false friend and a shadow attend only while the sun shines. A friend in need is a friend indeed. Reading was the only amusement I allowed myself. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Critics are our friends. They show us our faults. Thinking aloud is a habit which is responsible for most of mankind's misery. I will speak ill of no man and speak all the good I know of everybody. If passion drives, let reason hold the reins. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Experience keeps a dear school, but fools will learn in no other, and scarce in that. Be studious in your profession, and you will be learned. Be industrious and frugal, and you will be rich. Be sober and temperate, and you will be healthy. Be in general virtuous, and you will be happy. At least you will, by such conduct, stand to be. He that speaks much is much mistaken. To all apparent beauties blind, each blemish strikes an envious mind. He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged. Content makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. If you would be loved, love, and be lovable. Genius is nothing but a greater aptitude for patience. He that falls in love with himself will have no rivals. Motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. Whatever you become, be good at it. A place for everything, everything in its place. There are 2 ways to increase your wealth. Increase your means or decrease your wants. The best is to do both at the same time. That which hurts also instructs. Any fool can criticize, condemn, and complain, and most fools do. Haste makes waste. Vicious actions are not hurtful because they are forbidden, but forbidden because they are hurtful. He that lives upon hope will die fasting. Be not sick too late, nor well too soon. Little strokes fell great oaks. Where there's marriage without love, there will be love without marriage. Today is yesterday's pupil. Wise men don't need advice. Fools won't take it. Write your injuries in dust, your benefits in marble. Games lubricate the body and mind. He that displays too often his wife and his wallet is in danger of having both of them borrowed. Wise men learn by others' harms. Fools by their own. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. As nations get corrupt and vicious, they have more need of masters. If you know how to spend less than you get, you have the philosopher's stone. The doorstep to the temple of wisdom is a knowledge of our own ignorance. God helps them that help themselves. Tart words make no friends. A spoonful of honey will catch more flies than a gallon of vinegar. Old boys have their playthings as well as young ones. The difference is only in the price. The purpose of money was to purchase one's freedom to pursue that which is useful and interesting. What you would seem to be really. All would live long, but none would be old. He's a fool that cannot conceal his wisdom. Read much, but not many books. Only a virtuous people are capable of freedom. He that cannot obey cannot command. The best of all medicines are resting and fasting. Do not fear mistakes. Even peace may be purchased at too high a price.